Hello, everyone. This is Ray Kierna. As you know, I'm Copter Concepts. I build a lot of free flight model helicopters. Um, I'm continuing some of my videos of the Monarch kit of the Fly. As I said, I'm going to build a diorama and I'm going to try and be as screen accurate as I can. So here is just some preliminary sketches before I start construction of all the components. Um I have reviewed this movie, The Fly from 1958, very, very religiously. So these are my drawings. Should be pretty screen accurate. Again, there's a lot of work to be done. This is the main control wall, computer cabinet A, which has the controls lower. There's a high voltage transformer next to it, as seen in the movie. A lot of details on the control panel below. There's a lot of controls that need to be, designed and manufactured, which will be built out of styrene, basswood, aluminum, some clear acrylic. So there'll be a lot of different things I'll be using to build this particular diorama. So this is one of the drawings. Next drawing after that is where you see the other computer cabinet, which is computer cabinet B, which is basically the same exact copy of the first one without the lower control panel. Then, of course, the lighting of the neon, which is kind of like a glass aquarium. There's three of these, not two. First one's blue, second one is green, and the next one is blue. Those are the patterns within the glass that I'll have to construct and light up. Short table, the legs are a little shorter than I've drawn. The glass aquarium type pieces are taller per the movie, but these are just preliminary drawings that I'm using just to get everything figured out as to what I'm going to build and what it needs to look like. This is, of course, my sketch of the not computer, the disintegrator integrator cabinet. Again, this was taken from the movie. I did learn something interesting on the top. I caught just a glimpse of what the top looks like because they really don't show it in the movie, and I saw what looked like transformer coils, which pretty much makes sense. So I did see that. I did notice also that there are cutouts in all corners, four corners of the bottom of the disintegrating cabinet. I also did notice that the handles are not reversed on the opposite sides of the glass. The handles are actually, there's a glass in the front, there's a glass door in the front and the back of the disintegrator cabinet, but it's not opposite, like the rear handle's not on the opposite side of the glass. It's actually shown in the movie to be on exactly the same side. So mine's going to have it on the same side. Power cables that run from the top actually go from the top and they go into the bottom here and attach there somewhere. It looks like they're just attached. I'll have to make holes for those. It looks like the power goes from cables from across the main wall to the transformer coil. So that's how this unit is actually powered, is from above, from cables that go to these transformer coils. So I'll be building all that. I figure it's going to be about 5 inches square on the inside. I don't know the height yet. I got to actually measure the figure just to make sure it's high enough for that. So, I still got a little calculations to make on that. A few more deals on the disintegrator cabinet. As I noticed, the top, which is going to be this here, the top of the inside of the disintegrator cabinet, actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights that are like tubes that come down from the top, and I call them disintegrator tubes, and I'm going to put fade in, fade out lights in all of these of a bright blue. Now on the top there's a center disc or ring there that is completely lit up blue, so I'll also have that. Hopefully I can wire that in to fade in and out as well and make that as bright as possible. So when it lights up, the whole cabinet will be bathed in a blue light. Again, on the bottom of the disintegrator cabinet, the bottom piece has these cutouts here. It's all smooth. On the inside, there's kind of like a fan folded type of mirror deflector panel or screen. So I'm going to have to see what I can do to manufacture and make that part. On the opposite wall, on this side, there's just two rails there. Of course, you got the two back glass, front glass with the door handles. On this side of the disintegrator cabinet will, of course, be the black tubes and the projection screens. There's going to be three of those that I have to make. So there's a lot of different things that I really saw in the movie that I need to manufacture and make. Mine's gonna be pretty film accurate if I do it right. There's a lot of lighting I have to do on this particular diorama I'm going to build for the disintegrator cabinet itself. There's going to be quite a bit of lighting there. Then of course there's going to be neon lighting on this component here, the blue, green, and blue, and they're going to blink in series. As far as series go, they're going to blink, 1, 2, and 3. So they're not going to all blink together. They got to be separately blinking on and off, as in the movie. The computer panels, there's like a big light bulb type thing on the top. I'm going to have to manufacture that piece, as well as all the spools for the computers. But those are drawn, pretty screen accurate from what I saw. I spent hours yesterday just sketching this stuff out and laying it out as it shows in the movie. There's like this whitish type of colored cable that goes down. It's multicolored white, some blue in there. All this stuff lights up here and here and here and here and here. There's all kinds of lighting going on there. On the control panel, there's two lights here, as well as high voltage on this major panel here. All of this is going to have intermittent blinking square panels all behind this completely. I mean, I calculated out how many lights I'm going to use on this thing. There's going to be 20 in this section, 20 in this section, and 20 in this section. So I'll have a total of 60 alternating blinking lights going on and off back behind this main control panel. I'll be able to link them or wire them in parallel series so they all tie into one battery pack. So there'll only be one 9-volt controlling this. Then I have another 9-volt I'm going to wire in to fiber optics that's going to light up all of these lights, and they're multicolored. There's reds, there's greens, there's blues, there's some yellows all involved in this. All of this has lights that light up. There'll be more lights over here. So, I mean, this whole thing is just going to light up and blink, and it should be really cool. It's going to take a while. I just wanted to kind of show where I'm at right now as far as getting the preliminary designing done on what I'm going to do. There's going to be a floor, kind of like a stone floor here, that I'm going to build on the base. And then right next to this high voltage transformer, there's going to be another wall that comes off this way. And that's where the chalkboard is. So I'm actually going to build the chalkboard wall and have all his figures and his writing of need fly. I'm going to have all that drawn on there. I also noticed on the character itself, there's some things that I didn't even notice, and I've seen this movie about 1,000 times, but after reviewing the film for multiple hours yesterday and the day before, I did catch some things that I'm going to add that is really not on the model itself. So that needs to be added to make it more screen accurate. And in the kit itself, the Monarch kit of the Fly, surprisingly, in the kit, and I'll show it later. I mean, I'm not going to show it right now. I'm not going to put it in the diorama. But they also have the little hamster with the human hands. It's got human arms and human hands on the front, where the front paws should be. It's got human arms, and they're called Mr. Squiggles. The hamster with the human arms did not even appear until the movie The Return of the Fly, which was the sequel to the original Fly. I am doing a diorama of the original movie, The Fly, from 1958. So I don't know why they included the hamster in this kit, because the hamster was not in the first movie. I mean, it's kind of an added plus. I mean, I'm going to put it together just to have a hamster with human arms. But the hamster is not going to be in my diorama, because he was not, this little hamster with the human arms was not in the original movie. So this is what I'm showing for now. If you guys like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Of course, all comments are welcome, or suggestions or possible ideas are always welcome. Again, this is Ray Kierna, Copter Concepts. Going to be working on the diorama of the movie The Fly with the Monarch model that was released of the character The Fly from the original movie 1958, which stars Al Hedison, Patricia Owen, and Vincent Price and Herbert Marshall. Best movie. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest watch it. Way better. When they remade the movie The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, they changed the whole storyline. It doesn't follow the original story at all. So, like I said, if you've never seen the movie from 1958, The Fly, please take the time to watch it. I mean, you'll probably be dropping your jaw at the end of the movie because the end of the movie is quite a bit of a shock. Again, thanks for watching. Ray Kierna signing off. Thank you.